Hello and welcome, Cuff Me Up here, and this is my Wintersday rundown. First and most prominent of the event were the changes to Lion's Ark. It added a bunch of NPCs and a giant snow globe over the Mystic Forge. Plus, it covered the area in snow along with adding a very festive look to most of the environment. Now, if you talk to the festive youth in Lion's Ark, that will bring you to the Winter Wonderland jumping puzzle. Since I do consider myself something of a jumping puzzle master, this jumping puzzle was rather easy. Doesn't really compare to the clock tower difficulty-wise, but it was definitely fun nonetheless. And if you talk to the Bell Maestro, he will bring you into the Bell Choir Ensemble activity. Now, this was a rhythm-based game where you would play songs from Guild Wars 2 using bells. Bell Hero, basically. It's pretty simple once you got the hang of it, but I'm not really a rhythm game guy, so this didn't hold my interest for long. It's connected to two achievements, Become the Bells and Ring in the Season. They were pretty easy to get, Ring in the Season just took a little while. And finally, you could talk to the Festive Lion Guard. He will bring you to the Snowball Mayhem activity. This was pretty fun, but it could get very aggravating at times. It was fun because it offered new playstyles through the three classes they had: Support, Heavy Gunner, and Scout. All of them had pretty fun abilities that kept me playing for a while. Getting the achievements was the tough part. Gift Stopper and Gift Bringer are the achievements. Gift Stopper was definitely the more aggravating of the two. Anyway, let's talk about the changes to the world itself. Apart from Lion's Ark's snow-filled makeover, it added magical snowmen all over the place that would pop up from these piles of snow when you interacted with them, and they would throw snowballs everywhere for you to throw at your friends.
One challenge down.
Another change were giant gifts added throughout Tyria. I don't actually have footage of these, so enjoy this dancing horn instead. Basically, you would interact with this big present, it would then explode, knocking you back and spawning enemies. Usually the enemies would drop Christmas-related stuff, such as presents, ugly wool items, and a few other things. Now, this ugly wool stuff would be used as currency at gift exchange vendors. Each type of ugly wool item, socks, hats, and sweaters, would act as currency on different tabs. Through this, you could buy weapon skins, more presents, and a couple recipes. Every day since the 14th, Tix has visited home cities. Every time he visited a city, a portal to his workshop/giant flying golem ship would be opened in the city he was visiting. And this portal would act as a dungeon entrance. Every visit has had practically the same dungeon with a different toy being added each visit. Basically a new enemy being added each visit. First, in the Grove, the toy was the Toy Ventari. Next, Divinity's Reach had the Princess doll. The Black Citadel had the Soldier toy. Then Holbreck had the Griffin plushies, and finally Radissoum with the Golem toy. Now, with completing each visit, you would get a bunch of components for the Mystic Forge. The prize was 250 enchanted glue or cotton, 100 mystic cogs, and a toy frame according to what city it was in. Anyway, you just toss 250 enchanted glue, 250 enchanted cotton, and 250 enchanted mystic cogs into the Mystic Forge with the toy frame of the mini you wanted, and boom, you got yourself a Christmas toy mini. I personally went with the Griffin toy plushie, and I plan to make the Golem toy next. After all those other visits, he finally makes it to Lion's Ark, which was his final destination the whole time, and a toy apocalypse will occur. I haven't actually experienced it because it hasn't been released yet, but it will begin on the 20th. I imagine that it'll be some sort of survival, where you have to protect someone or just survive for a bunch of waves. Or it's just a dungeon. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful. Hurry and go out to enjoy Wintersday for yourself before it is over, and I will see you all next time.